Alright, so today we're going to be making a zombie tutorial. We're going to make the gelatin for it for people who are allergic to latex. We're using Knox Original Gelatin, unflavored and unsweetened. And we're using glycerin. You can buy this at the pharmacy of Walgreens. So what we're going to be doing is we're starting with our glycerin. You want to do equal amounts. We're just using a tablespoon. So the same amount of tablespoons of glycerin you put in is going to be the same amount of Knox Jello mix you're going to put in. You also want to be putting water in this after both. Alright, so each little pocket of this Jello contains about 2. So we got 8 tablespoons of each. You want to mix this up nice and well. Alright, now we're going to be adding our water to this. Alright, that should be good. So mix it up till it's a pretty good liquidy goo. Now you want to put it in the microwave for 20-second intervals. That's going to dissolve the gelatin. Now here's about the finished product once it's out of the microwave. It's been sitting for good 30 seconds or so. You can see how it's still sticky but still kind of a liquid. And that's what we're going to be making with all this. Alright, so this is the next step in making your split open jaw. So you want to draw out these basic designs. These are basically just going to overlap each other and form a split open jaw look. You got your teeth in there too. And what you want to do is you want to fill it up, all the outline, with this Jello that you made. You want it to still be a good liquid in this state. You don't need to be exact. You can trim with scissors. You want them to be pretty thin so that it's pretty base level with the skin. But you still want to keep you want to have it elevated so it looks like it was as if ripped open in this case. Alright, so this is what it should look like after you've applied it all. It should be a good rubbery mixture. For basically, you just want to peel it off, go from the back, get your fingers under it. Now yours should probably look a little bit less sloppier than ours. It gives it kind of a torn look if it's a little bit more sloppy. And copy paper is probably the best thing to use. And these 2 bars in the middle are covering the teeth. And these are just basically going to cut into your teeth shape using a normal pair of scissors. And from here you're just going to basically do coloring and bruising on all that. We'll have later tutorials on tips on bruising, different ways you can apply bruising, coloring tips. And those are your basic pieces. Alright, so here's your gash after we've put it all together on paper. Once it's still liquid, we kind of just put the spoon in it, fold some strands over it, put some over it. We basically put the teeth in, painted them white, put some blood all over this, and now we're going to be showing you how to apply it to someone's face. So we're using basic liquid latex. You can buy it at any hobby store. First step, we're just going to put a thin coat of latex on so it sticks to the face. We recommend using little sponges like these. They're easier than paintbrushes, which we have used in the past. Ruins paintbrushes. So if you do use paintbrushes, buy like the set of 60 for like $1 or something. You want this about halfway over the mouth, right under their nose line. So after you get it all glued together, you can trim it to go under their nose, get on the flat part of their chin and cheek. And it's okay if it overhangs over the mouth a little bit. Makes it mix in the structure. Alright, and latex should do the job. You can put gelatin over parts that are still sticking up, put on more latex, do what you need to. Tape it down if you really need. And once you have it glued on, your dummy should be able to open and close their mouth freely. Alright, so this is another wound you can do. It's pretty basic. What you want to do is just put a thin layer, thicker in the middle, and basically just peel it back while it's still liquid and create like the gash. Paint some black in it, cover it with red cream makeup from our bruise wheel we used earlier, and put blood all over it. We recommend like a scabby blood, kind of like a thicker paste. This is the kind we use. It doesn't dry, as most of this does, but there's also parts where it's still really thick and liquidy. This is a neck wound that you can do. It's pretty basic application, just like the jaw. Put a thin layer of latex. So where we're applying this is to the immediate neck area, right over the throat. And the thing with latex is sometimes it won't stick down all the way. We just melted up our previous plastic goo material, and this you can use for temperamental parts. What we really like about this is you don't have to worry about getting it on hair like latex. This is really easy to get off. It's really stringy too, so got to be careful with that factor.
Make sure it's cool when you put it on your people because it kind of hurts when it's hot.
Kind of an indication to me. Alright, and that's your bloody it up, bruise it in as the next neck job. That's your basic neck. On the product should look like after you bruised, you bloodied, and you basically oozed everything.